For the next 24 hours, I'm only going to eat what I catch from the saltwater in the toasty state of Florida. We're starting off with something I've never done before and something Kelsey and I have always wanted to do. We are kind of in the northwest-ish of Florida, and to start off the morning, we are going to be taking out a boat and catching some of the most delicious seafood that there is out there. It's going to be a good day, dude. We're excited. Alright, so for those of you who are not aware, it is scallop season right now here in Florida. And today we are with Captain Kenny, and we are going to be doing some scalloping. I've never done this before. Kelsey's never done this before. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, so what exactly are we looking for here today?
I tell everyone when you go down there, kind of look for what resembles a Ruffles potato chip with little blue eyes all the way around it. They can be a little hard to spot at first, but once you find your first couple, if you've never done it before, you'll be fine after that.
So right now we are in the bay. We're in, you said this is like 6 feet of water kind of right now?
Yes.
Around that. There's a bunch of seagrass on the bottom, and we're gonna be looking around for these scallops. We're allowed to have 2 gallons each. Again, we've never done this before. Hopefully Kelsey and I can, we'll figure it out. This is gonna be fun. Okay, so this is the first spot. Captain said they were loaded here. However, it was a higher tide. It was like 8+ feet deep. I'm not the best diver. I need to work on that, all right? I don't want my eardrums to turn into grenades. We did find a scallop, though. Kelsey went down to go grab it. These things are so cool looking. They have all these beautiful blue eyes on them. And I'm not even joking, straight out of SpongeBob. These dudes are capable of swimming. They can open and close their mouth like rapidly and generate thrust. Yeah, that spot was a little tough, but we got a few. Kelsey caught these. The second spot, we really started going to work. Some of the scallops were honestly pretty easy to spot. You literally could just see the shells. And here we are, man. We are getting into them. really don't get much meat from a bay scallop. You guys will see when we end up cleaning them. So we're pushing for as many as we can get. These bay scallops generally live to around 1 year old, and they are filter feeders. Sometimes you'll see them at the bottom with their mouths open, and that makes them like kind of even easier to spot. Their blue eyes are like kind of fluorescent under the water, but they'll sit there with their mouth open and filter feed small particles of algae and organic matter. Apparently they also open their shells when breathing, and it's cool. They like use their gills to pull oxygen out of the water. Woo! Captain put us on the spot that time. Look at this, look at this. This is just mine. Ugh, it's pretty thick. Kelsey's got a whole thing too. How many?
That's 5 gallon line.
Okay, so just one under that. These things are crazy. I don't know, I thought I'd see them like, when you go to grab them, I thought they'd be trying to swim a little bit more, you know what I mean?
Really
Like getting them
every now and then.
Sheesh. Yeah, that's a good amount right there too.
The one almost closed on my finger. Go, little guys. Wow.
That's a good amount.
So this is a sorter that is recommended. It's given out by CCA, and if the scallops will fit through there, then they recommend returning them back for conservation purposes. So here's one you can see clearly that it fits through the sorter, so that one needs to go back into the water.
That dive was much more successful. This is my haul.
This is my haul.
About 4% of the population of bay scallops are
Really?
Huh.
That's
pretty cool. Sheesh. Wow. Quick 2-person limit, bucket full of scallops. Not a bad way to start the day. That was so much fun. That was one of the coolest things I've done in a while. The season for this in Florida is actually till Labor Day, like September 2nd. So if you guys are interested, man, hit up Kenny with Real Epic Charters out here. This has honestly not have been a more perfect start to the day, and just weather is amazing. I don't know if I've ever had scallops before. These are bay scallops. Sometimes in restaurants you get like big sea scallops. A lot of times like they say scallops on the menu. We were just talking about that. I saw a video where this lady went to a bunch of places in New York City and they actually like tested out if the scallops were actually scallops, and a lot of the scallops weren't scallops. They like grind a bunch like fish meat, or it's like different kinds of fish, like it's not actually scallops. This is the real deal right here, man. We know where this freaking came from. Caught it with these fingers. I've heard it's freaking tasty.
So what you want to do is slide the knife in there, and you want to cut the meat away from the brown part of the shell. So you just kind of go along the top of the shell, and it opens up and you pull that off. You just scrape all this stuff away, and that's the guts and the eyes and all that, and it will separate from the meat. I'm not that good at it, my wife is.
They did it all for us. Appreciate them. There we go. A bunch of them right there.
I know.
Like I said, they go a lot further than you realize.
Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. Guys, make sure to check out his chart. I'll link it down in the description below. Whew. All right, we're going to go get some ice. That was so much fun, man. I would highly recommend that to anybody. Right now, we're actually on our way to a restaurant. There are some ones local to this area where if you bring them fresh fish or fresh scallops, they will cook it up for you a couple different ways. I don't think I've really ever had scallops, especially these bay scallops. They're so tiny. Like, it's interesting. I'm excited to try them, but we're going to head here, have them cook some up for us for lunch, and then we're going to head back home, and we're going to take a bunch back home, and we'll cook some on later in this video, see what Chef First State can do, if it's better possibly than the local restaurants. Yeah, they got some competition. Let me know if you guys ever had scallops. Let me know what the best way to eat them is. And don't worry, we're gonna be fishing by ourselves the rest of this time and doing stuff for the remainder of these 24 hours. But dude, those are so much fun. It's like an Easter egg hunt for tasty seashells. Try's walking. Rev up those fryers.
Rev up those fryers.
All right, here we go. This restaurant was cool, man. We sat outside. It is $9 and they'll cook your fresh catch. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. Look at this massive fan, dude. You strap this to a John boat, you got yourself a freaking airboat. We got the scallops cooked 2 ways. These are grilled. It comes with some sauces. And these are freshly fried, looking crispy scallops. Kelsey ordered a shrimp dip. They don't mess around with the crackers here. But we tried the grilled first. And dude, let me tell you, these are actually crazy. I've always heard people say they're good. I've always wanted to try them. It's like a mix of shrimp and crab and lobster in like a little tiny ball. The fried ones look like a little popcorn chicken. They were good, man. I think I like the grilled ones a lot more. It lets you taste the subtle sweetness, I think, a little more. If you've never had scallops, I definitely recommend trying them. I already wanted to go back in the future, but now after tasting these, I definitely for sure want to go back. All right, so one of my favorite parts of summer is like how long the sun stays out. I feel like we've already done so much today, but we still got a lot of time. We're actually about to take the kayak out on a saltwater creek. I got some artificial lures. We're gonna see what the heck we could do, man. One of the coolest things like about Florida, there's so many different options of things that you can go out, catch, and then eat. I have a feeling, man, if we try hard here, we can get on something pretty tasty. Ooh, all right. How deep are we? This is pretty shallow. Let's get out a little bit more. So we're gonna be fishing this creek pretty darn hard. This is like the last of the outgoing, and it's gonna start to come in. I do not have, hello? There we go. All right, so we have had a, ooh, bayfish jumping right here. Had a few technical difficulties to start out. Oh, there's life in this creek. Ooh, what is that? What is that? Is that a ray? See that big thing swimming right there? What the heck is that? You guys see that? Those are 2 manatees swimming up the creek here. Wow. I don't even know if you guys can see that. That was a little spooky, man. I guess they went right under me. Just giant freaking sea cows. That's another thing about Florida. Where's my rod? There's just, like, this is a cool, oh, mullet just jumped. This is just a cool place for seeing stuff. If you guys don't know, if you're newer here, I'm from Delaware. We don't have manatees there. All right, I got these two colors. We're gonna start off with the white. This is a 4-inch swimming mullet. Hopefully we don't hook a manatee. Dude, for a little bit, I thought that was a big gator. I was like, hold up, do I need to get this paddle out? You ready to smack somebody? A few videos ago, you guys remember that kid as we went into that other creek? He's like, yeah, there's a 14-foot gator that lives here. Freaking 14-foot, dude. That thing would swallow all of me. But this is what we got, man. It's like a 1/4 ounce jig head. Oh, dude, there's so much bait here. There's gotta be fish. Let's give some casts around this bend right here. So, what we were kind of looking for, hopefully something to eat, obviously. But number one would probably be flounder. I think I've heard that there are some pretty nice flounder in this creek. Hopefully this is the right kind of tide. I just talked to somebody who was on the water and they just pulled their kayak out. They said they had like one or a few bites or something. Nothing crazy. But flounder is probably the main thing. I know there's a ton of crabs in here. Dude, I was so close to bringing my freaking crab trap. As tasty as crabs are, and I freaking love blue crabs, I really, really, really want to try hard. Want no distractions. I want to see if we can get a keeper flounder. If we can't get a flounder, I would be so happy with a keeper redfish, a keeper trout. I don't know. I mean, this is saltwater, man. You never know what could be around. I hear so much stuff jumping, dude. There's some motion in this creek for sure. Right when we got back, I literally got home, drove through a big rainstorm. It literally rains every day in Florida here in the summer. Now we're fishing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, what is that? I think that was just a school of mullet. I should have brought my cast net, man. Looked like something might have been chasing him, though. I might have been chasing him. I don't freaking know, dude. Again, I feel like I'm still pretty new to this style of fishing. We do so much different stuff. I don't feel like I'm an expert in everything. I feel like I've just been learning a lot about a lot. So we're just kind of fan casting everywhere right now. What I know about flounder, or what I think I know about flounder, we want to fish ambush spots, creek mouths, little cuts. Flounder are basically ambush predators. So they will kind of stage in an area, they'll literally lay flat, and in an area where they could ambush little baits like this, or fish, or whatever. Like right over here looks pretty interesting. They'll wait there on the bottom. And when something flies by, their mouths open pretty big and they oh, we got a fish. We got a fish. What is that? First fish of the day. Oh, that's so cool. All right. Dude. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that right there, man. Little mini redfish. You got 2 dots on this side, 2 little dots on the... There he goes. Dude, look at all these minnows right here. That's probably what he's feeding on. That and a little swimming mullet. Fix this up real quick. Well, that's cool. I thought I hit, like it bit so weird. Just felt like a little snag on the bottom. I thought there was like oyster bed or something. Reeled up a little more. That dude was trying to get away with it. Oh, look at that right there. You see that? Ooh, little crab. We'll have to try this creek out. It's probably a pretty good crabbing creek in the warmer months. But as you guys can see, there's like a bunch of these pots out here. All right, anybody hungry for a juicy piece of plastic? We can get a big one of those, man. The redfish are freaking tasty. That guy was not anywhere close. Is that a big storm right there? Why do I hear thunder? Oh, that's thunder. That's the other thing about Florida, man. Sometimes these storms just come out of nowhere and it'll go crazy for like 10, 20 minutes. Oh. I just had a fish again right there. Really right by the kayak. But yeah, it's these quick little storms. Most of the time you don't want to be caught in them. Like so much freaking rain can come down in 10 minutes. And the wind and lightning and stuff. It gets serious, man. 0 to 100. Sometimes though they just pass like right by you, right out of distance. I hope that's what this one's gonna do. Right by that piece of grass right there. That looks like an interesting spot. It's crazy because there's like no wind when I launched either. Now it's freaking whipping. Oh, I scared so much bait right there. Oh yeah, I didn't see that either. Looks like we got storms all around us. Uh-oh. Huh. Maybe they'll all just go around us. Oh, you hear that? I think that's coming right at us. Fish, fish, another one. Another little tiny redfish, man. Right near the kayak too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that, a little baby. Maybe that's one of the things we've been seeing. There's so much stuff splashing around. I mean, they're probably feeding up. Whoa, mullet jumping out. Stuff is going on. If you're wondering why this pole is here, it's like a GoPro stand, but I was having technical difficulties with that too. Now we're having weather difficulties. I don't even know if I said it though, but we're back on the east coast of Florida right now. And just look how crazy it is, the difference in watercolor, man. It's like drinking chocolate milk right here. Compared to what we were swimming in earlier. It's crazy. Come on. It's one big, fat, flat doormat. That's all we need. This tide is still really low. I wonder how shallow this is. If I can get back here a little bit. Whoa. Can I get back here? It's as far as we can get with the pedals. Let's see what it looks like back here. Oh yeah, that's shallow. Oh, hello. Oh, this freaking paddle's hot. So much bait. It's a little bit deeper right around this bend right here. Oh, hold on. There we go. There we go. What do we have? Is that a flounder? Is that a flounder? Oh, that's a flounder, baby. Let's go. It was worth coming back here. It was worth it. I don't know. I don't think. Oh, definitely not a keeper. Definitely not. Here where we are in Florida? Get out of there. These things only need to be 14 inches.
We can measure him? I don't think that's... Ooh, okay. Gets your heart rate up a little bit. Let's see. Oh, did you see that? It's like 13. Here we go, man. 2 eyes on one side, little flat, beautiful pancake. These are some tasty fish right here, man. If we get one that's 1 more inch, I would be very, very happy. Wonder if there's any more back here. Sometimes when they bite like that, it just feels like you're almost snagged. It's just kind of like a dead weight. Thunder's still rumbling. Dude, it looks like that might completely pass us and go that way. I don't want to speak too soon. Hey, what's up, pelican? That's why I need to befriend some freaking pelicans, man. Could use a UAV. I'm seeing a bunch of bait get pushed around. It's just sometimes hard to tell if the bait is just doing that to do that. Sometimes I see birds fly overhead and the shadow spooks the heck out of all the bait fish and they start going crazy. Over there, see, it looks like almost something's chasing all those right there. Oh, big redfish, I just saw it. Oh my God. Oh my God, that was a big redfish. What is going on? This is not the time. Where did that go? Dude, big redfish. Oh gosh. Just need to get this right in front of his face. Or just get him to notice it at all. Sometimes when they're feeding like that, they can be like super aggressive. Oh, that was so cool just to see him feed like that, though. It's like right out here the first time. Come on, stay around, keep eating. Hello? Dude, that's something. Oh my gosh. It's not the redfish. Oh man, what a day. So far, I mean, we're getting something. Dude, this could almost be bait for the redfish. Look how tiny that little pancake is, man. That's not a freaking pancake. That's a little dollar pancakes. Look how tiny. Like the size of my hand. Super pretty, though. Dude, that last bite literally just felt like a tiny little bit of, like, I felt like, you know when you bass fish and you have, like, a leaf or something on? That's what that felt like. Oh, I think it was worth coming back into this little... Like, I literally couldn't have got back here if I didn't take the pedals up. It was that shallow. And then, like, I guess all this bait and stuff gets trapped back here. Kinda. Oh. I think I'm snagged. Oh, is this just stop right there? Okay, that's as far as we can go. If you're wondering, it does not smell good back here. It's honestly just crazy how, like, this terrain just changes so vastly when that tide comes in. Like, all this stuff, all that will be underwater. It just looks so it won't even be recognizable barely. Look at all these guys. Bunch of snails. Definitely not gonna be eating any of those. Oh. Hey, I don't know, man. This still looks pretty, I don't know. All these little spots where the water's coming in, there's a bunch of bait. All little creek mouths when that tide rises. There's birds feeding on the bait. Looks like there's fish feeding on the bait. Me some fish feeding on our bait. Yeah, see that crab pot? I see at least one crab in it, just getting baked in that sun. Oh, there's a couple in there, dude. That's not good. Hopefully they don't croak from the sun and then these people try to eat them. I guess that's one thing. You gotta make sure they're like deep enough when it gets low tide. Whew. Barely got the hooks out on that guy. Another tiny. This must be what's chasing all that bait, man. A lot of these dudes in here. Baby red. Big storm. I don't know why it's looking even bigger. I thought it was passing us. There we go. Right around that bend. Right around the bend. Come on, please. Please, 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 please. That feels not bad. Oh, no. Ah, dang it. Right where you should be. That is a little pipsqueak baby. Hey, I mean, at least we're catching them. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come here, pancake. Can't say we're not having fun, man. Oh. Any other day, I'd be ecstatic. You guys know I love catching all types of fish. But today we're on a mission. Nice little spot though. I'm gonna hit this a little bit more. Right around this little bend in the creek channel. Right out of the current, right where bait would pass by. There we go. There we go. That's him. That's got to be him. That feels heavier, dude. I can't even see what it is yet. Oh, yeah. Come here. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Possibly. Maybe. Might be it. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's definitely not a freaking doormat. Chill, buddy. They got these crazy little teeth. All right, this might be close. I think this might be it though. It's literally right there. Again, that's not a massive fish. Just over 14. Let's freaking go, man. Rip my tail up a little bit. I just knew this spot looked way too good. And that came at a pretty good time. That's looking pretty sketchy. But also, I'm hungry. So we're about to honestly cook this guy up. I just gotta throw a few more at this spot right here. That part is probably the least fun. I got freaking mud on my head, man. We are all packed up and ready to go. I can sure use a nice flat pancake. I don't know if y'all can see this too well, but flounder are one of the easier fish I find to fillet. So I just cut behind there and then start going right along the rib cage. And then right here in the middle, it raises up a little bit, so you just gotta get your knife right over that. Just follow the ribs. All right, so here's that one fillet. Y'all can see right there. We're gonna do the other one here in a second. Just move the fish to the side. We are just going to go along the back here, angle that knife. Make sure to get all that meat off of the skin. Boom. Not exactly 100% perfect, but that'll do. This is the top. You can see how it's like, you know, darker. These fish are so cool, man. This literally like adjusts to the bottom that they're on, so they super camouflage. And then on the bottom side, it is like white. And boom, that is a boneless, skinless. I usually just break these like that, kind of just get like two little flounder tenderloins. And this is what we're going to be cooking up super quick. I'm going to save that other one. So there we go, man. This is pretty much going to be our appetizer. Welcome to Chef First State's Kitchen. We're about to freaking throw down. This is just the appetizer, and then I'm gonna throw something down. You guys might want to write this recipe down because it's gonna be fire. I've had kind of something similar before. Shut up, airplane. But today it's gonna be slightly different and probably even better because we have the fresh ingredients, the scallops that we got early this morning. But first, we got two little flounder tenderloins, and I know somebody is gonna skip and they're gonna be like, dude, that's all the meat you got off. This is one fillet, okay?
That's one fillet. I always got the knife police on my freaking butt, dude. All right, so for our appetizer, hold on. One man camera crew here. Y'all see that? Oil in the pan, a little bit of oil, little chunk of butter. Turn that heat on. There we go. Kind of looks like the top of a waffle right now. Look at that. I think I got sunburn again, dude. We're going to be using, as you guys know, if you know, you know, some of this stuff right here. This is Spicy Static Seasoning. This is a company I started about a year ago now. Thank you guys so much for all the freaking support with this, man. We're going to come out with some new flavors soon. Just stay tuned. This stuff goes good on all types of stuff, especially fish, especially flounder. And I mean, at this point, you guys have seen me put this on like everything, right? Get that little sizzle, you hear that? You really can't go wrong with a fresh flounder. So we've got that. The static and the butter is fired together, but then, oh, jeez. You already know if you watched our most recent Catch and Cook. Dude, I am obsessed. Static, butter, and lime. It will honestly make anything taste good. Dude, I swear, put this on chicken. I've made tacos and freaking fish and stuff, dude. This is gonna be so good. So, we're gonna let this, all right, that can be flipped. Oh, yeah. There we go, man. That is smelling pretty darn good. Originally, I was going to do some chefing outside, but it's like later on in the day, and the gnats are freaking crazy. What I've kind of found, if it rains a lot, the gnats go crazy after, especially like if it's later on in the day, like near sunset. So our chefing operation is indoors. We in the lab. This is looking just about done too. Ooh. Y'all smell that right there? Ooh, yeah. Peep that little bit of steam right there. You're gonna put a little bit more dusting. Again, man, if you guys want to try this, there will be a link down in the description below. Appreciate all the support. It helps out the channel immensely. Ooh, and there we go, man. Super freshly caught flounder tenderloins. That is looking juicy and spicy right there. Hey, what do you think, man? You haven't been in the video yet here today? How you doing, dude? Kelsey and I actually slept at an Airbnb, like that was near the scalloping place last night. He got to have a sleepover with some of our friends, and they have dogs, and we paid them in scallops. Did you have fun with your friends? They have like a nice fenced-in backyard. I'm gonna get you one day, man. You hear me? You will have a nice yard one day. All right, man, let's give this a shot here. Let me know what you guys think of this style of video, if you guys like it. I've done eating only what I catch for 24 hours, but like I actually only eat what I catch. I have gone pretty hungry in those videos, pretty hangry at that. It's no fun being hangry, man. As a professional chef right there, showing off his work. There you go. Hello? I almost forgot the most important part, dude. Lim. Oh yeah, all over. Yes, sir, the more the better. All right, there we go. Now we're talking. All right, here we go, man. Freshly caught flounder. Oh. Dude, I get lime juice on the lens? Hello? That probably stung your eyes. Finally, let's get the taste test of this thing. Oh, with that lime, it smells so good too. I know I keep talking about it. You gotta try this, man. Static, or honestly any Cajun seasoning you would prefer. Nice healthy squeeze of lime and some butter. Oh man, after a long day, dude, catching and cooking your own food is something I can never get tired of. It's just like the concept of it is so freaking cool. And you know exactly where it came from. I know exactly where on that creek, around that bend that I caught this. There's just something so cool about that, you know? All right, that was a good little appetizer, but are you ready for this? This is honestly the main course. This is what I've been waiting to make. So we're gonna do the same thing. A little bit of oil, nice chunk of butter. All right, there we go. We can lower that heat just a little bit. We've got a ton of our scallops that we caught right here. I just kind of patted them dry a little bit. I know it's kind of a mess back here. Sorry about that. We're just gonna take a little bit of static, a little dusting over them. Mix them up and around. Here we go. This is my first time ever doing this. Oh, scallops are flying. Oh my gosh, that smells so good. Isn't it crazy? Like, look how tiny that little meat is right there. That's all you get from those shells, which are like, what? Like this big, and you get something like that big. So tiny, but so tasty. They got like a little sweet flavor to them. Oh, it's gonna be good. Let me stir them up. All right, so these things will cook pretty quick. Just a couple minutes, and you just want them, on the internet it says just to turn like opaque. What I don't want to do is overcook them. But there we go, man. That is a ton. I mean, what do you think? That's like 50 of them in there, and we had to go down and grab every single one of them. We're not the only ones that gotta eat. When I eat, the whole squad eats. Okay, go ahead. Yeah. That yummy? don't want to overcook them, but I do want to get like a little bit of color on them. All right, there we go. That's pretty much what we're looking for. Those are cooked. Transfer all of these to this plate. Oh yeah. Ah, hot. All right, let's see what we're working with. Dude, that's better than the restaurant. I think the restaurant overcooked it. That is so freaking, that's some sweetness. I swear, man, this is literally a combination of crab and shrimp and lobster, like all in one tiny little ball. It's so good. Dude, I think, no hate to that restaurant, I think they overcooked them. Some of the pieces I was eating there, it was like a little more chewy-ish. This just like, hold on, let me see if I can get a cross-section. Again, I'm cooking like something special here. We're not just making these things right there. Oh my gosh. Oh, ow, 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 freaking hot, dude. Look at this. You guys see that? It's got like that vertical striations to it. It's beautiful. That is a beautiful meat. It is so freaking good, man. I'm happy I didn't overload it with seasoning. It just tastes good just like that. Woo! All right. After trying that, I know this is going to be a delicious. I mean, look at all this we got too. All right, let's get cooking. All right, so Kelsey has this fancy contraption here we are going to cut some vegetables with. So super simple. You put that in there and goes through. All right, and we've got some onions. Frick! Very easy. There we go. That's 3 bell peppers and 1 onion going into the pan. We're gonna stir this around and let this cook for a couple of minutes just to let that get a little translucent. Just diced up a few cloves of garlic on our super fancy paper plate and stir. Chicken broth. Once this all has kind of fallen a level a little bit, we're gonna need to get 4 cups of this. And here's the last one. Boom. We're gonna take around 3 cups of pasta. We just have some angel hair. It's my favorite type of pasta, dude. Let me know what your favorite type of pasta is down in the comments below. Probably add a little bit more. I don't know how to measure like pasta. Like, how do you get 3 cups out of that, man? There's probably a way I could probably measure it. That probably should be good. And I'm gonna throw a cup of this in. It's basically rotel, diced tomato, and chilies. Put that in there. Ooh, all right, so we're just gonna let that come to a boil like it is, and then just kind of stir around until the pasta gets al dente. And we want this sauce to like thicken and kind of reduce by half. So it'll probably be like 10, 20 minutes-ish. We'll just keep it kind of stirred around a little bit. These dudes are patiently waiting to shine, man. What do you think, dude? That smell good? Sheesh. All right, I just took it off of the heat, put it on a little pad right here. We're gonna dust this whole thing with some static. Finally, we're going to add 6 ounces of cream cheese. Get this all mixed into there. Apparently, it's important that you do this when it's off the burner because the cream cheese can split. All right, there we go. That is what we're looking for. I'm just gonna pop this open. Just a little sprinkle over the top. There we go, man. Pasta complete. Get some of this in here on a bowl. All right, get some of these on top. I gotta tell you, this is gonna be so freaking good, man. And there we go, Cajun pasta with some freshly caught bay scallops. Look at that, man. Chef First State has outdone herself this time, dude. Kelsey's gonna love this meal. Don't look at the mess in the back. All right, I'm a one-man crew here. Kelsey actually went out for a little bit, but yeah, man, she's gonna love this when she gets back, I think. I don't know, let's try this. Here we freaking go. Get some of this pasta. Look at that, got scallop, got pasta. This is the real deal, man. Freshly caught bay scallops. Wow, dude. So, I'm gonna put more stagnant on top. Look at that, man. Scallop, pasta. This is it, man.
Holy. Oh, you know what I forgot to do actually? Hold on, before we end this video. Wait, I should do it over here. Got a little lime now on one of these scallops. Dude, these kind of scallops, in terms of like seafood, freaking, I gotta make like a tier list at some point, but this is like darn near #1. It might be #1. I don't know yet. I gotta think more. Holy crap. Dude, I want to go back out and do this again. Let me know if you guys want to see another one of these videos where I go out scalloping. Also, let me know if you want to see another eating only when I catch 24 hours video. We do a couple days. I don't know, I'm just having a lot of fun making these videos, and thank you guys so much for all the freaking support and for watching. If you're not already, make sure to go down there and hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. And also, this is going to take me a long time to edit, and this video was, you know, it was fun, but I'm tired. If you guys go down there, hit the thumbs up button, would be really appreciated. Little disclaimer here, I know this wasn't 100% survival, eating only what I catch. I have some videos like that on the channel if you want to check those out. But you know, in this one I had some spaghetti and some other ingredients. I've just kind of been reflecting on my diet recently, and I don't know where a lot of the meat and a lot of the main ingredients come from, you know? So my main goal here for 24 hours was to harvest from these saltwater and knowing exactly where my main ingredients for my food came from. By the way, look at this clip. Here's a scallop highlight reel clip. This is my shacked in a full moment. So I go down to get a scallop, and then I end up seeing another scallop, and my diving skills are on full display here. Yeah, I had to go back down to get it. But yeah, man, that's pretty much gonna do it here for this video. I am a happy guy. Thanks for tagging along. And there will be 2 videos popping up on the screen right here. If you guys like this one, make sure to check these ones out as well. But as always, thank you guys so much for all the freaking support. All I gotta say is let's keep this rolling. Thank y'all for watching. See you next video.